going through a dark night of the soul, you're not always supposed to understand why you feel the depth of pain that you do. You may feel so disoriented that you're just being bombarded and pummeled every day with painful emotions, and you just don't understand. You're like, I can't do this anymore. It's so horrible. It's so brutal. Not until later, when you come up from under the water, you come up from the underworld, do you understand why you had to go through that, or your higher self planned it, or God kept you in the dark in a certain way, because it was strengthening your faith and your ability to find that piece of your soul essence, that pulling down that higher self, that direction. You were being chiseled and sculpted, like taking a sledgehammer and a pickaxe, cutting away and smashing away all this nasty stuff that had been solidified and hardened inside your heart, that's like so painful, that hasn't been accessed maybe in many years since you've been a kid. You're transforming at a soul level. And when you come up, you realize that God's plan is far greater than anything you could imagine. God has in store, when you surrender it to that divine energy, that higher self, the higher force of love that composes everything, I believe, it is something beyond your wildest dreams, So why settle for what you can imagine for your highest self and your highest timeline, when you can give that to the divine, your higher self, to God, and see what it comes up with? But when you're in the wings and you're supported and you're on that track, you're on that soul path and that vibration of surrendering. Oh, I have to cry again, cry again, cry again. I just feel like crap. I have no energy every day in, day out, months, years. And then you start to understand, and it starts to understand that there's a path to this. There's a reason to this, but you have to fight your way through the jungle where you're just covered by brush and you're trying to fight your way out of the muck. I truly believe it will pay off. Don't wish for the dark night of the soul to be one day shorter than it is. Trust in the plan, trust in the higher energy coming through you. There's a plan.